שקט צעיר. My name, Colonel Eran Morad. I am the terrorist terminator. In America, there is big problem of shootings in schools. The NRA want to arm the teachers. This is crazy. They should be arming the children. Yalla, let's go. To get deadly weapons into the hands of America's school children, I needed the help of gun rights hero Philip Van Cleave.
My next guest is a gun rights advocate who says the Bushmaster semi-automatic rifle, the type of rifle that Adam Lanza used to kill 20 children and 6 more adults, is, quote, a blast to shoot with. Guns are fun. Some of them are much more cool than others. Are you proud of what you said?
It's just a fact.
In America, there have been a lot of shootings in the school and in the university. What do the liberals say is the reason for this and the solution?
Well, they blame it on guns. Yeah, it's crazy because
They blame it on the guns?
Yes.
Mushuga.
Yes.
It's mushugar.
It is.
We start a program in Israel for kindergartens.
Okay.
We train them from the age 16 down to the age 3.
Yeah, well, I think it would be a good idea. We've been pushing something along this line for years, but really haven't gotten any traction with it. We were thinking 7th or 8th grade. You're talking much younger than that.
My son was in the very first program. May he rest in peace. He died doing what I love.
Yeah, they haven't quite developed what we call conscious, where you feel guilty about doing something wrong. That's developing, that you're learning right and wrong. If they haven't developed that yet, they could be very effective soldiers. This year, in our state government, they had a bill put in that would have made it illegal for someone 4 years old to 12 years old to have access to a gun. We killed the bill.
They try to stop 4-year-old children from having access to guns?
Yes, yes.
What is the logic that these people come up with?
They just think that children can't handle them.
We want 3-year-olds who are real experts at what they're doing, not 3-year-olds who are reckless.
Yeah.
And we don't teach 2-year-olds because they call it the terrible twos for a reason.
There's a reason, yes.
So I would like you to help me do instructional video for 3-year-olds.
Okay.
Shalom, children. My name is Eran Morad. I'm here to show you that guns, when used responsibly, with training from grown-ups, can help keep you safe in your school. Here to help teach you is Philip Van Cleave. Not every strange man you meet gonna be friendly and non-threatening like me.
Today, we're going to teach you how you can stop these naughty men and have them take a long nap.
That's right, and that's why you're going to meet a friend of mine. His name is Papi Pistol. Now, Philip, will you show us how to feed Papi Pistol?
To feed him, take his lunchbox and push it into his tummy, like this. Just remember to point Puppy Pistol's mouth right at the middle of the bad man. If he has a big fat tummy, point at that.
Great. It's fun.
Okay.
Papi Pistol is part of a whole group of new friends that your parents can get you, called Gunimals. Wouldn't you love to meet this little gunny rabbit?
He's ready to put the naughty man on a very long time out.
How about the magical Uzicorn?
Well, this is one for the girls. It's a lovely little unicorn that you can play with.
Dino Gun can stop an entire crowd of bad men.
And Tots, you gotta learn that Dino Gun eats and spits his candy really, really fast.
Rocket Ship RPG will take you to the moon.
Or rather, the bad guys are going to the moon if they attack your school with a truck full of big, scary fireworks.
And introducing BFF, a starter gun for infants 24 months and under. BFF is so easy to fire, even a baby can use it.
BFF wants to help you. Pull the string on a bad guy. Make bang, bang. Aim at the head, shoulders, not the toes, not the toes.
Fire!
Head, shoulders, not the toes, not the toes.
Fire!
eyes, ears, and belly and nose, head, shoulders, not the toes, not the toes.
Fire! Now that I had a common sense training video, it was time to take it to the nation's capital.
I just arrived in Washington to see if someone will back my kindergarten's program.
I needed to find politicians who would fight for the Second Amendment right of toddlers to bear firearms at preschool. So I met with lobbyist Larry Pratt, director of Gun Owners of America, which have 1.5 million brave members.
The evil's in our hearts, not in the guns.
Do you think the liberals are using these school shootings to further their anti-tragedy agenda?
They're trying, but it's not that hard to find a student who does think that way because that's what they're being taught in the schools.
We actually found out that in schools, it's not only important to arm the teachers, it's important to arm certain gifted children.
Oh, that's great.
We train from 16-year-old up to 4 years old.
This segment of the conversation would absolutely cause heads to explode here in this country.
Why?
Not
Because
all.
they will be shot? Or?
Because that they're so prejudiced against young people having guns, and especially in a school.
The only thing that stops a bad man with a gun is a good boy with a gun.
Yeah, even a good toddler.
Exactly. A toddler, really. The great thing about toddlers is they don't have any fear of guns. This fear is really given to you by the media.
That's a good point. Well, if they hear somebody shouting Allahu Akbar, they're likely to instinctively go for that gun.
We had one problem with this. There was a Muslim gardener who was praying and he said Allahu Akbar and he got shot.
Pray in secret.
Women need a gun, you know. My wife, she have a gun and she shot me once. You know, what can I do? I get horny in the middle of the night, but it's not rape if it's your wife, eh? Right.
That probably won't be on the video we send to the Hill.
Oh, no. What do I need in order to introduce this program into America?
There are a few members of Congress that I think would be as receptive to what you're doing as I have been. I'd be very happy to see if we could get them interested to set some time aside.
Great. Let's see if we can stop these anti-gun people from getting everyone killed.
Yeah, they've got blood on their hands.
Now that I had this Pratt on board, I was welcomed into the halls of Congress, where I sat down with a House representative and outlined my common sense proposal.
Oh, you want me to say on television that I support 3- and 4-year-olds with firearms? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Yes. You can do
Typically, members of Congress don't just hear a story about a program and then indicate whether they support it or not.
I support the kindergartens program. We in America would be wise to implement it too. It's something that we should think about in America, about putting guns in the hands of law-abiding citizens, good guys, whether they be teachers or whether they actually be talented children or highly trained preschoolers.
Maybe having young people trained and understand how to defend themselves in their school might actually make us safer here.
A 3-year-old cannot defend itself from an assault rifle by throwing a Hello Kitty pencil case at it. Our founding fathers did not put an age limit on the Second Amendment.
The intensive 3-week kindergarten course introduces specially selected children from 12 to 4 years old to pistols, rifles, semi-automatics, and a rudimentary knowledge of mortars. In less than a month, a first grader can become a first grenader.
Toddlers are pure, uncorrupted by fake news or homosexuality. They don't worry if it's politically correct to shoot a mentally deranged gunman. They'll just do it. The science behind this program is proven. At age 4, a child processes images 80% faster than an adult, meaning that essentially, like owls, they can see in slow motion. Children under 5 also have elevated levels of the pheromone Blink-182, produced by the part of the liver known as the Rita Ora. This allows nerve reflexes to travel along the Cardi B neural pathway to the Wiz Khalifa 40% faster, saving time and saving lives.
When it comes to the safety of our children,
the way to stop a bad guy with a gun
is a good kid with a gun.
A good kid with a gun.
A good child with a gun. Happy shooting, kids.
I need a hospital. I need a clinic. I need a reason not to be a cynic.